Once upon a time, in the middle of a West African country, there was a small, quiet village. In this village lived a teenage boy named Kofi, who was always full of energy and curiosity. But one night, everything changed when a group of Swedish scientists, led by the cold and heartless Dr. Tom, kidnapped him. They had a dangerous plan. They wanted to turn Kofi into a super soldier by injecting him with the DNA of a black panther, a powerful and fierce animal. But the experiment went horribly wrong. Kofi's body began to change in ways no one could have expected. He transformed into something neither fully human nor fully beast, half man, half black panther, both graceful and terrifying. Scared and confused, Kofi escaped into the forest. He had no choice but to survive by relying on the instinct of the predator inside him. Soon, word of Kofi's strange and frightening transformation spread across the village and the nearby towns. Fear took over. The once peaceful village became a place of whispers and dread. People talked about a dangerous creature roaming the night, snatching villagers and dragging them into the darkness. Fear silenced the village, and people were too scared to even light their fires. Dr. Tom and his team knew they had to hide what they had done. With the village and the world beginning to suspect something terrible, they hired hunters and soldiers to track down Kofi and cover up their crime. But when they entered the wild to hunt him, they were shocked. Kofi had not only survived, he had grown stronger. He had even started a family of other creatures like him, half human, half black panther, smart and deadly. Panicked, Dr. Tom pushed his experiments even further. He injected other humans with the DNA of lions and tigers, trying to create soldiers to fight Kofi's new clan. A brutal war broke out, a savage fight between humans and these animal-human hybrids. For nearly 10 years, both sides lost many lives, and the land was soaked in blood. For a while, it seemed like Kofi's clan would win. They were strong and clever, and humans began to lose hope. But the scientists had one final trick. They released a poison into the air, an antidote that weakened Kofi and his kind. The once mighty creatures were captured, chained, and taken to camps where they suffered in silence. Dr. Tom, the man behind all this horror, died during the last battle, a fitting end to his dark ambition. But the story didn't end in complete darkness. The remaining scientists, realizing the terrible mistake they had made, began working on a cure for the captured creatures. After much struggle, they succeeded in reversing the changes. Kofi and the other creatures were treated in the lab, slowly returning to their human forms. It was a long, painful process, but one by one, they were restored. The nightmare was finally over. Kofi, now fully human again and leader of his family and his people, stood tall after the war. He had lost much, but he was stronger for it. He made a promise that no one, human or creature, would ever suffer from such experiments again. His people returned to the village to rebuild their lives and protect each other from the cruelty of the world. Still, the memory of Dr. Tom's evil would never fade. His story became a warning for all, a reminder of how dangerous ambition can be. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kofi Mensah. I was the young man they took. The experiment that survived. They tried to kill me, to turn me into a monster. But I'm the one who lived to tell the story. And we are human again.